started doing the Polar Bear Plunge with my grandfather and my dad when I was 5 years old. I remember it was snowing and my dad picked me up and we ran into the water. When I got out, I said to my mom it was really cold. My mom and I both knew right then that this was something I wanted to do forever. Not just for me, but mostly for my sister and the millions of other amazing people out there with special needs. My older sister Sutton is 13 years old and goes to the Baltimore Lab School. Every person that has a sister thinks that they're annoying sometimes, and they often fight a lot. But I think differently about Sutton. She's never annoying, we never fight, and she teaches me that succeeding in the things you believe in isn't always easy. That when you never give up and keep trying, you will always succeed. Sutton was born prematurely and had Group B strep meningitis at 6 weeks old. She spent most of her days in the hospital for the first year and didn't walk until she was 5 and a half and still has many struggles every day. She never complains, never seems to stress, and never gives up. Thank you. I'd like to introduce my good friend Graydon.
My name is Gray Dent, and I am good friends with Oliver and the Clark family. I have been inspired by Oliver and his sister Sutton. As some of you know, Oliver is a huge supporter of the Special Olympics and last year raised over $21,000. As you can see on the slide, Oliver has already raised $16,000 this year. Let's give him a round of applause for his To support Oliver and Sutton, 4 years ago, I decided to join Team Sutton and take the plunge myself. The water is freezing, but I am here today, so you will survive. Trust me. This year, my goal is to raise $1,500 toward the team goal, and I am well on my way. It is so rewarding, and I encourage you all to join Team Sutton in the future. Take the plunge and help the Special Olympics. There is no greater feeling knowing you're jumping in to help someone else. Thank you. Introduce Helen Burnett.
Hi. As many of you know, Jake Tompkins and I are cousins of Oliver and Sutton Clark. Although Jake and I have yet to take the plunge personally, we are very excited to jump in this year. In fact, it won't just be the two of us. I'm excited to say that the rest of the 8th grade is jumping in to support the Special Olympics and the Team Sutton. That's right, the entire 8th grade will be participating in the Cool Schools Plunge this Thursday. This means we are jumping into the frigid waters of the Chesapeake Bay in the winter. What inspired us to do this, you ask? Well, for the past 6 years, Oliver Clark has been raising money for the Special Olympics in honor of his sister. Over the years, I have grown more and more impressed with the amount of dedication Oliver shows for his sister Sutton. This year, Oliver has raised about $19,000 for the cause. Jake and I have decided to join him and, with the help of Mr. Parker, made this all possible. Together, as a class, we have created Team Calvert and have raised over $4,000 for our school's plunge, the highest fundraising total by an independent school in the entire state of Maryland. Please raise your hand if you are jumping into the bay and taking the plunge this week. All right, let's give them all a round of applause. Okay, Jake is our next speaker.
As you can see, all the money raised by Team Sutton and the Calvert community goes straight to the Special Olympics to support the athletes. Together, we've raised between $25,000 and $30,000. This money can pay for a number of things. For instance, $10 pays for 2 Special Olympics participants' meals, $25 purchases an athlete's uniform, $60 sponsors an athlete for the summer games, and $100 pays for the medals that go to a whole Special Olympics team sport division. $203 supports one Special Olympics athlete in their sports, and $500 provides transportation for a whole team to attend a state competition. It is my pleasure to introduce Adam Hayes, who has been a Special athlete in the Special Olympics Maryland since 1995. Adam has participated in many sports, including, but not limited to, soccer, basketball, swimming, alpine skiing, and cycling. From spring to fall, Adam averages 30 to 45 miles per week, and over last summer he logged over 1,200 miles on his bike. Adam currently works part-time at Special Olympics Maryland as a digital communications assistant. He has an associate's degree from Frederick Community College in visual communications, has earned his driver's license, and recently moved into his own apartment. His highlight being one of only 10 athletes worldwide who ran the Flame of Hope around Greece and the Greek islands and Cyprus in 2011. Here's a quote from Adam about his time as an athlete's leader with the Special Olympics. Participating in several athlete leadership programs in my years as a Special Olympics athlete, I've developed the courage to speak in front of large crowds, sharing my story and how Special Olympics has changed my life. It gives me an opportunity to lead in the Special Olympics movement, showing our community that people with intellectual disabilities are strong not only in sport, but are passionate to best ourselves in something we believe in, especially our community. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Adam Hayes.
Thank you, guys. Good morning, everyone. Who's ready for the Cool Schools Plunge? Thanks to Mr. Parker and the Calvert School for inviting me here to speak to all of you today. As you already know, my name is Adam Hayes. I am one of the 7,311 Special Olympics Maryland athletes competing in sports all year long. I have been involved for 21 years. As it was already said, I compete in five sports throughout the year, including basketball, swimming, soccer, and 2 of my favorite sports, cycling and downhill skiing. I just started skiing last week and did 10 runs going from easy to the hard ones, like the Black Diamond. To train in cycling, I ride nearly 1,200 miles a year. It's because of all this training. In 2014, I was selected to attend the Special Olympics USA Games in Princeton, New Jersey, where I competed in 5K, 10K, and 15K road races. As you can see here, I did pretty well for myself. Receiving gold in the 5K and 10K road races. Special Olympics Maryland has also given me the opportunity to travel to some really cool places. Like Athens, Greece, where I was one of 10 Special Olympians from around the world to carry the Flame of Hope from the Acropolis in Athens and through all of its islands. We ran about 60 miles over 3 weeks and learned all about their culture while getting them excited for the World Games. And yet, I still have time to watch TV, play video games. I like my PS4. And hang out with my friends between all that I do. I'm here today to talk to you, to help you get pumped up for the Cool Schools Plunge this Thursday, and the Polar Bear Plunge on Saturday. It's a cold but extremely fun event to get your school involved in and help people with intellectual disabilities for the world of sport. In the Schools Plunge, you are out there with hundreds of students from around the area plunging in the cold Chesapeake Bay for Special Olympics Maryland. When you are raising funds, you are helping athletes like me or any that are in your school get a chance not only to compete, but show what we can do. What we can do is no different than anyone else. No one knows this better than one of your own, Oliver Clark. Congratulations, Oliver, for raising over $16,000 on behalf of your sister, Sutton, and all the Special Olympics Maryland athletes like me. But back to all of you. And all these final days, before you plunge, make one last push so you can show all the other schools who is the best at fundraising. Go Calvert! Just like you, I will be plunging. More than that, I am a super plunger, meaning I jump into the cold water 24 times in 24 hours. When you come to help you get even more excited, there will be a band there, and maybe you'll be on TV. This is a fun event for all the schools to come together and freeze as one. Do you know a fellow student with an intellectual disability? Cheer them on and run in alongside them. You may learn something you didn't know about them before. Have fun out there, and remember to bring a towel and some old shoes to wear so you don't hurt your feet. Before I go, I want all of you to recite the Special Olympics oath with me. It goes like this. Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Thank you again for inviting me to speak to you today, and see you out there on Thursday and Saturday.
We have any very quick teacher announcements. Okay, thank you so much. The 5th grade to lunch, please.